level. It was too much.
You know what's crazy? Like how Esau separates the tribes and divides us and thinks that, and have us believing that we so different. You know?
We do
It's all same. It's this sister on social media. She I set up an Instagram page for ISUPK Syracuse. I don't even know because I had to show this video today. But it's a sister. She a Benjamite, and she be like, Jamaicans do this and Jamaicans do that, and Jamaican. I'm like, my grandmother did the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What was it? So I probably might.
It was a whole bunch of stuff she does. The sister's name is Mango something. She's hilarious. But I remember one morning we went to Catholic school, right? So we had to wear a shirt and tie and dress slacks. And we lived in a duplex. We stayed upstairs. My grandmother lived downstairs. And one morning, I think my mom had went to work real early. And we woke up late, and the bus is outside, like, beep, 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 like, you know what I mean? And the school is on Salt Springs Road, and we live right over here. So we wouldn't have been able to go to school that day. So my grandmother's like rushing, she went outside, did the 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? And we just throwing clothes on. And she thought, because we just rushing. She thought she grabbed like Vaseline after we washed our face, to just give us some type of shine on our face. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
Okay. Yo, we get on the bus and we like, me and Mahadi. We get on the bus and like, we tearing up and everything. Like, wow, face burning up. Mahadi got a light complexion. He's beet red, yo. And we just like, what is this? She grabbed the icy hot, man. It was icy hot all over us. Yo, that was a funny morning, man. In school smelled like old men. Oh my goodness. Burning up.
Yeah, the shack thing.
Yep.
My grandma put so much menthol on me for so long that in my adulthood I can't. Like if I smell menthol, my airways just swell up, and I can't breathe.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
I know some people like. Oh my goodness. Oh. I know some people. It's like they're almost addicted to it now.
Yeah.
I know this sister. She's Haitian, and they used to do something similar. I don't know if it was to that extent. She's a Levite. But in college, she would like get in and put it under her nose almost every night. And be like, man, you better slow down. You getting in a habit.
Everything in moderation.
Oh boy. All right. Yes.
Did you hear about Florida?
I heard a whole bunch of stuff was going on in Florida.
So your girl trying to commit suicide.
Who is that?
12-year-old Sorry.
Oh.
They went to school and supposedly secretly was changing their gender.
Sad. They used to do something similar. Sloppy. That's you said 4?
12.
12. Wow.
12, man. She's 12 years old. She tried to do this. Now the mom's outraged. But it's just like, it's that agenda y'all got going on.
Right. Phone. You put this over there, competition? Or you got it? Sure. Savage service. Would you don't mind? I want to say clap it up. All right, we're going to have class scripture breakdown. This is the ISUPK Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge out of 1 West 125th Street. Under commanding General Yohana, the only man authorized and set up by the Most High to lead this nation, to lead Israel to the Most High power. The Most High's name, Yahweh. Yahweh in the Hebrew is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. And those people were God's chosen people, the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called Negro, so-called West Indian, so-called Haitian, so-called Hispanic, so-called Latino, so-called Chicano, so-called Native, so-called Indigenous, so-called First Nations of North, Central, and South America. Specifically, we are scattered abroad, okay, but heavily concentrated in this hell in the Western Hemisphere, North, Central, and South America. Okay, with that, this is the scripture class, scripture breakdown class. Does anybody have any questions? Any questions? Like I said, shout out to Captain Kataza. Got great books. This book here. We came from the East. Also got the book Reuben. He also has this book. I think this was the first one, right? Issachar. And basically you're gonna do all the 12 tribes with all the records. Okay, that proves and shows that the 12 tribes are so-called blacks and Hispanics and natives. Okay, which is beautiful. Any questions? Any questions? JPS. Kinda.
All right, so I was talking to a Christian, and it was just like Moses never existed.
You said a Christian said that?
Well, it's not an atheist.
Okay. Wow.
Initially they agreed that, well, they didn't agree, they disagreed and said that Christianity in the Bible messes up, or Christianity and Christ aligns.
Okay.
And in the conversation, it was just more so saying, oh, what people will do is my belief.
Right.
But what proof? So conversation came up of comparison of like Moses and saying that Moses never existed. And at some point, it was even brought up like, well, what about Nostradamus? The
scientist.
yeah. Because he's also made a lot of claims. Some that science has disproven, some that science hasn't disproven, I guess. But what would be the best way to, approach, that overall conversation or that overall argument?
Okay.
That Moses never existed.
Okay. What's one thing that you always want to do? As a graduate of Hebrew Academy, as a priest and prophet of the Most High, an officer in the school, as you keep moving up in rank, what is one thing that you always want to do?
What's like?
Go ahead.
They need to prove, that he never existed.
That's one of the main things. Yep. That's the first thing that you want to hit them with. You prove it to me. You prove it to me. Okay. All right. You prove it to me. That's perfect. That's one of the main things. And what happens with that is, what do you do when you do that? When you sell somebody, well, you prove it to me. Why is that something that we do in the ISUPK?
Because oftentimes,
Go ahead.
oftentimes I'm saying they don't have anything, no evidence. They don't have anything concrete, to disprove.
Right. But even if they do, what do you do when you do that to somebody when you're talking to them? Go ahead.
So like if I could just bring it back to the precept and back up your words.
That's correct. Stick to the precept. Yup, that's another thing. But just off of what Officer Bar said first, you say to them, prove it to me. Okay. There's a term in the courtroom. It's like a legal term. What is it? The burden of proof. Okay. The burden of proof is on the defense, or the burden of proof is on the prosecutor. They say that. Why? Why does a lawyer want the burden of proof to be upon his opponent? Go ahead.
So because I would say it's less work that they have to do. It's like they will ultimately give the reasons why whatever that claim is, is like, as they say, ad hoc. It makes no sense.
Okay. But we want that. We want the burden of proof to be on them. The reason being is because, give me John chapter 8. Let's get John chapter 8, where Yahushua Mashiach is battling.
Verse 14.
That's part of the start. Okay, verse 13. The what?
John chapter 8, verse 13.
I'm just giving this as an example. And this is something that we do because we follow our King Yahushua Mashiach and his flow and his style. Okay, go ahead.
The Pharisees therefore said unto him, Thou bearest record of thyself. Thy record is not true.
What do they say?
You're a liar.
Right. The Pharisees are calling Yahushua a liar. So they're approaching him and they're saying something, they pushing it on him. They saying, therefore, thou bearest record of thyself. Thy record is not true. You saying what? You the Messiah? You Christ? You the King of Israel? You the seed of Jacob? You the seed of David? You the ruler of the throne? Nah, you lying. Keep going.
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Though I bear record of myself, yet my record is true.
Okay, keep going. He answers their question. Just boom, right out in the right clean, boom. Go ahead.
For I know whence I came and whither I go, but ye cannot tell me whence I come.
But ye cannot tell I.
But ye cannot tell ye cannot tell whence I come and whither I go.
That's correct. You can't tell me where I go, where I come from, and where I go. All right? But I'm going to tell you. But this is what he does. Go ahead.
Verse 15. Ye judge after the flesh. I judge no man.
What is he saying? What is he doing right there? He said, ye judge after the flesh. I judge no man. Right? Judge after the flesh. I judge no man. He's putting it back on them. He's putting it back on the Pharisees. Now, when you see this whole conversation, that's all that's happening. He's putting it back on them. Okay? All until he drops down. Drop down to get me verse 39. They battling.
John chapter 8, verse 39. They answered and said unto him, Abraham is our father. Yahushua said unto them, if
They're saying Abraham is our father. And what does he do? He goes back and does what? Yahushua Mashiach. Go ahead and say it.
If ye were Abraham's children, ye would do the works of Abraham.
He putting it back on them. When you're battling, the main thing that we do in the ISUPK is we follow this protocol right here. We follow this style right here. The Yahushua Mashiach, our king. We put it back on them. Right? Okay? Oh, Moses didn't exist. Now this person says the Bible's not real.
Didn't say that the Bible was real. It's saying that it's been, misconstrued and manipulated into private interpretation.
That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Private interpretation. So all these people done got the Bible, and over the years they done manipulated what it says and what it means. And by the way, Moses ain't real. You have to prove that Moses is not real. Are they readily equipped to prove that Moses is not real? Always just put it back on them. Okay, why isn't Moses real? You understand what I'm saying? If somebody says, I believe people are born gay. Somebody says that, right?
That's part of the conversation.
Yeah, of course it was. Can you prove that? Can you prove that people are born gay? Prove it. Prove it. There is no way that people can prove that. No person can say scientifically this, thus, and that, based off of the genes or the chromosome order, this type of structure of this gene and whatever. This person is born gay. They cannot do that. So you just put a shit on them because they're going to cut themselves. Yahushua battling with the Pharisees, going back and forth, and he's letting them cut themselves every time. Go ahead.
It's like it was the most baffling thing. Or should I say bizarre? Because it was one of those conversations that was like, well, science, and wait, what? It was just like, the first part is, yeah, there's male and female, okay, genders. And then it came to, there's the, I forgot what science they were saying.
You know what this person feels? This person hates you. You know why this person hates you? Because you believe in something. And it's concrete. And the demon on them can't stand it. Because you ask them, well, what do you believe in? What do they believe in? Everything. Everything. And when somebody believes in everything, what do they believe in?
Nothing.
Nothing. And it hurts them. All right? Okay? And because they believe in nothing and they stand for nothing, they want everybody to be their friend. They want to be accepted by everybody. They finally met somebody who doesn't give a damn. Now, ISUPK, we don't care if you accept us or not. Right?
Okay.
Officer Thawangabar had the conversation with me. Officer Mafrika had the conversation with me. First coming in the truth. Oh, this big. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's had that conversation. Right? It's to a point. It's like, this is who I am. You're going to have to accept it. I don't want to seek your approval. I don't care. This is what we believe in. This is what we believe in. People look at us and they probably like, that is weird. That's different. That's crazy. What? We don't want to look like everybody else. We want to be a peculiar people, to stand out. We want to be different. We embrace it. You call us a cult. We say we're cult leaders then. You know, like we different. That person wants everybody to love them and accept them. That person is a coward. That person is weak. That person can't understand what war is about, can't understand what life is about, can't understand what struggle is about, can't understand what peace is about. Why? Because they want to believe in everything just to be nice to everybody. I heard it once, Moses don't exist. But you know what? The Bible is true. But at the same time, the Bible is manipulated. Yeah, the story of Christ is like the story of Isis and Osiris and Egypt. You know what? We believe this and we believe that. Okay. It's all right. We just do it for the kids. Like, what do you find out every time you talk to these people? The conversation.
It's always for the kids.
What'd you say?
It's always for the kids.
Oh no, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I was looking for something else. The conversation just goes on and on and on.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Lamb Chops? This is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. It really, you having this conversation with the person, and what? You believe in this too? Oh, okay. But what about this? But what about that? But what about this? But what about that? Did you watch Cross the Line this past Thursday? The one sister calls in. She's like, I just have one question. She ended up asking 7 questions. And she had one more question before she left. Oh, y'all gonna cut me off now? Why she keep having questions? Because we know what we believe in. Get that 4:24. What is it, Matthew 4:24? For we know what we believe in. Because people just want to believe in everything. Because it's fun. Not Matthew 4:24. Salaki. What is it? John 4:24, right? Hold on. Salaki. Yeah. 21. Sorry, that's 20. Well, verse 19.
John chapter 4, verse 19.
Why is it that people like to believe in everything? Why do people like to believe in everything? Or why is everybody always tolerant to everything? Go ahead.
It's the justification of their actions.
Okay, go ahead. You went deep on it. Go ahead.
So, I mean, I believe in the third eye, you know what I'm saying? Osiris and whatever nonsense extra that people want to say and do. It allows them to break away from reality. It allows them not to be held accountable at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have many gods, they have many outs, they serve many masters, of course. And in turn, it allows them to claim that they are God or whoever else that they want to say too.
Right. That's heavy. All right. That's heavy. That's true. But let's not go that deep. When I say not go that deep, I mean like give me just something basic. as to why people are just so open and tolerant to everything. What happens?
So like, I just thought about Carl Thomas emotional.
Right? Yeah, emotional.
It's like, sir, it was along the lines of everybody wants to be, accepted.
Yep.
To do whatever it is that they please them.
Okay, you hit it. It pleases them, right? We don't know in the ISUPK because we so disconnected to this world, which is a beautiful thing because Yahweh Shai says, don't be of this world. Be in the world, but not of the world, right? What's this weekend? Okay. What's going to happen this weekend?
Oh, slightly.
Go ahead.
Graduation from college.
Okay.
Mother's Day.
Okay. Mother's Day. What else? Avocados. The sale of avocados just went up. Why did avocados go up? Why did the price of avocados go up in the United States?
Export, import, gas.
Nope. Avocados. Where are avocados from? The majority.
So you say Texas?
No, the vast majority of avocado. You right, Texas?
You're warm.
What'd you say?
I said you're warm.
Yep. Avocados from Mexico. What's this weekend? Cinco de Mayo. Who celebrates Cinco de Mayo?
Avocados.
Who celebrates Cinco de Mayo? I used to, my first year in college was just such a big culture shock. Was you gonna say something, sir?
I was gonna say that the Edomites rep it more than.
Thank you.
than,
Edomites celebrate Cinco de Mayo. This is America. This ain't Mexico. I can understand if Issachar is celebrating it, right? Cinco de Mayo, Mexico get their independence from Spain, May 5th, right? That's this weekend. Yo, I was in college here in upstate New York, St. Bonaventure University. And it's a culture shock. Nothing but Edomites everywhere. And they party for what? Everything. Because they're lustful. Because your flesh wants you to celebrate everything. Because you're a child. You are so weak. That's why you accept everything. That's why you say, you know what? Birthdays ain't right. But you know what? We like birthdays, really. So we'll call them born days. Right? It's the same thing, right? You just want to fulfill your lust. You just want to have a party all the goddamn time, non-stop. So you'll join the Edomites. I'm at college with nothing but Edomites. Edomites are so-called white people. White people everywhere. And it's May, right? We getting ready to leave, but it's like one of the last weekends in school. I see every Edomite with a sombrero on. I see them with margaritas, and I'm hearing Mexican music play. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, it's Cinco de Mayo. It's Cinco de Mayo. Woo! I'm going, you're not Mexican. But they're celebrating it because they're filled with lust. When somebody talks to brothers in the ISUPK, when they're trying to battle us in the ISUPK, they look stupid. They're dumb because they want to believe in everything just because it's nice for their lust. It's pleasant. It's St. Patrick's Day. Remember that? As kids, we from the hood. We black kids. We black and Hispanic. We come from the hood, walk downtown, Right down Uncle Walk. Walk downtown and get some green beads on, and we standing in the St. Patrick's Day parade. Wearing little leprechaun hats. Yay! Yay! What the hell is we celebrating St. Patrick's Day for? What that got to do with us? It's candy. It's food. It's alcohol, getting drunk. It's fun. Everybody's doing it. And you know what? It's St. Patrick's Day. And on St. Patrick's Day, finish it for me, Tyler. Everybody's. No?
Drinking?
No? There it is. They, right?
Celebrate.
What's St. Patrick's Day for?
Irish. Everybody's Irish.
Everybody's what?
Irish.
Everybody's what?
Irish.
Thank you. Sorry. So you become everything to everyone. You can't let no holiday pass you. Whew. You can't do that because you got to celebrate everything with everybody. Because we're all the same. We having fun. We be battling Moors. All right, there are Hebrew, Israelite, African Moors. I be like, what? You everything. You everything. We battling the Rastafarians. And what they kept saying, Uncle Boy? They were what?
Ethiopian?
Ethiopian what?
Jews.
Yeah. Are you Ethiopian or are you a Jew? It's crazy. Get me this right here. Verse 20. Or 19, select it.
John chapter 4, verse 19. The woman said unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet.
Mm-hmm.
Our fathers worship in this
mountain. Now she said, you a prophet. Because he caught her in a lie. Right? He said, no, you got, what did he say? You got 5 husbands. He said, go get your husband. I don't have no husband. You got 5 of them. You got a whole bunch of men. She said, oh man, you a prophet. You a prophet. How you know that? So now since he caught her being a hoe, now she wants to have an intellectual conversation with him. Right? Now she feels like, oh, I gotta have this spiritual, in-depth conversation with him. He just called me out and called me a hoe. I gotta challenge that a little bit. I gotta let him know that I'm a virtuous spiritual woman. Isn't that what people, like you said, people don't want to take accountability, and now all of a sudden they become spiritual. They be at your slave having a smoke break, smoking cigarettes all day long. Damn near eating a cigarette. But those are the spiritual in-depth people. When it's time for a conversation to come along, they deep. They go and drop it on you. They alcoholics. They drunk. They want to be deep with you. Yeah. Oh, you them Hebrew Israelites downtown? Yeah, brother. Putin ain't right. Now this brother is all Bible now. He's a Bible scholar. Oh, so she becomes a scholar now. She knows the history. She knows the scriptures. Go ahead.
Our fathers worship in this mountain. And ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship.
This is a Christian right here. She a hoe. What should she do after she got caught being a hoe? What should she do? What would be the right thing to do?
Stop and ask for forgiveness.
Yeah. Humble yourself. But you want to go back and forth. And now you want to say, oh, y'all say that it's in Jerusalem. But this is a Christian right here. Y'all say the truth is in the ISUPK. However, don't everybody say that? Y'all saying y'all the home of the truth? No. Y'all say that. However, the truth is everywhere. God is in everything. Brother, hold on, brother. Yeah, we worship on Sunday, but we can worship any day. You ever have that conversation? That's not what it's about. I ain't gotta come to the ISUPK. What if I wanna? This is what my uncle said. He battled me every time he sees me. He smells the frankincense and myrrh. He goes, yeah, that's my nephew. Can't stand that nigga. Hey, yeah, yo, what you doing? Yeah, y'all wrong. Y'all stole everything from Egypt. And then one day he goes, you know what? Y'all say y'all gotta be here, but what if I keep the law, statutes, and commandments by myself in my house? You can't go against me if I keep the law, statutes, and commandments by myself in my house, can you? I said, if that's what you want to do, what you want to do? I said, you know what? I'm going to keep the 10 Commandments by myself in my house. I said, what? Yeah, the 10 Commandments. I'm like, it's more than 10 Commandments. No, it's not. That's why your ass need to come in class and sit down and shut up. You want to battle? You think it's 10 Commandments. You stopped at 10. What's wrong with you, man? Everybody wants to battle and fight because they're Christian. The demon on them looks at who is righteous, who is correct, who is a priest and prophet, and wants to battle it. Shut your mouth. Sit down in class. Ask questions. Humble yourself. It's fine. It's all right. You do it for everybody else. You do it for a judge in court. You do it for a professor at school. You do it for your manager at the slavery. But damn, when it comes to black men who know the Bible, oh, these niggas can't be, these niggas ain't real. These niggas, power on. Power on. What's a page, right? There's photos down here somewhere. Maybe I just gotta go back up here. The water for y'all. Patience. I just wanted to see something real quick. That's Texas. Maybe I'm typing in the right way. Yeah, Salakia, y'all. I was trying to get, I think it's I think it was a hashtag, maybe. I'm just trying to get some pictures. The most recent one. But you can see that we're serious about it. You can see what we believe. This not a, you know, a weekend at Bernie's for us. Like we really believe this. You know. So just like her, You come up against the priests and prophets of the Lord, and you trying to twist it and, you know, trying to make it open and tolerable and make it Christianity. You want to bring the paganism in. You want to bring the madness in. Okay? All right? Okay. And what you doing all of that, what happens is you just want to believe whatever. Because you're weak. Right? Go ahead. Finish up what she was saying. Oh, no, go with Yahweh Shai. Because she's saying, you saying it's Jerusalem. You saying y'all the home of the truth. But everybody's got the truth. Or what? Everybody interprets the Bible differently.
Okay.
The Bible says no private interpretation. Somebody is wrong. Somebody's wrong. But that's how you read the Bible. What are you talking about? You met somebody that's going to say, no, we're right and you're wrong. They don't, that's not common. The common thing to say is, yeah, you believe what you believe and I'll believe what I believe. But we both believe in a God. So then when you do that, then what do you have to accept? You have to accept Islam, the water says. You have to accept Islam. I'm typing it in wrong. Islam, what else you got to accept? If we all believe in the same God, it's one God, what we got to accept?
Buddhism.
Buddhism, right?
Shiva. Rastafari.
Hinduism, Rastafarianism. Then you believe in everything.
Animalism.
You believe in animal, I don't even know, man. I don't even want to know about that.
Capitalism.
You believe in everything. Everything. And that's what she's trying to push on the king of Israel. Give me verse 21.
1 John chapter 4, verse 21.
Uh-huh.
Yahushua said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father.
Read it one more time.
John chapter 4, verse 21. Yahushua said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in the mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father.
That's heavy. Keep going.
Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews.
There we go. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. Puts it down right there. Heavy right there. Right off the rip, right off the top. Right? Oh, you don't know. You don't know. You worship something that you don't understand. Right? You don't know what you worship because you worship what? Everything. People worship everything. Right? And he straight up tell her, we know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. That person asking you that question, they don't want no answer. They don't want an answer. You say, I know the truth, and you don't. Shalom. Because you're just going to be here all day. Do you really want the answer, or you just want to show that you high in knowledge and so intelligent and great? Because then what we're going to start talking about? We're going to start talking about the Zodiac? You ever be talking to somebody about the Bible and the scriptures, and they go, well, what's your sign? And I'll be like, I don't even know. They go, you don't know your sign? Well, when your birthday? And they just keep going and going. You're like, it's all right. I don't believe in it. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Shalom. I got to go. You're just wasting time. Because you believe in everything. These people believe in everything. Right? And if that's what they want, go ahead. Just believe in everything. Leave us alone. We know what we worship. Okay? You just want to show that you're smart. You think you're a genius. You're dealing with some people like this. This is what you're dealing with. This is what you're dealing with. Even at a party, foul one. Do you catch this? Do you catch what's going on? At a party? At the all-black party? How many people talking? How many people talking at the camera? This is so deep. It's only one person talking. That's only in the ISUPK. I've never seen that anywhere else. Political parties. Rich people, poor people. These brothers standing around him while he talking to the camera, they already at camp. We're not at camp, but they are in that spirit. We're the only people that do this. It's a higher ranking brother speaking. And they all come around, and they all quiet, and they shut their mouth. Why? Because we do it in here, because we are the real Jews. We do it because we're the ISUPK. We're taught by Commanding General Yohana and the generals. We have extreme discipline. This is a party. This is a party. Y'all can talk, we can talk, but no. We just got this spirit on us that's so different than the world that the person that you're talking to has no damn discipline to just shut up and listen to somebody talk. Nobody has that, except in the ISUPK.
The Most High. When you come out of a world living in madness and evil.
You say that brother was 67? That brother's 67 years of age, right? I think he was 67. He's 67.
To learn how to be a brother or a sister when you come out of a world living in madness and evil.
What 67-year-old y'all got that's graduating Hebrew Academy? Extraneous training.
He was up there.
Hardcore mixed martial art training. What brothers do y'all got? Christian church ain't doing this. The Muslim mosque not doing this. Y'all not doing this. It's fine though. It's fine.
Towards your own brothers and sisters while loving the enemy.
Right. You see this brother right here? You see this brother right here? Rapayala? Milwaukee? This brother almost died, man. This brother couldn't walk. You remember that? This brother couldn't walk, man. He couldn't speak. Was this brother in the Hebrew Academy? Last year, he couldn't speak. He couldn't walk. Okay. People love to say, oh, y'all ain't no miracles. Y'all doing miracles. We are miracles in here. We are absolute miracles in here.
It takes strong men and women to break the bonds of slavery and bring us back together to be one and fight through the forces of evil to make us one family, man. Many of us sitting in this room lost brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers and everything to get up in here to be called the Hebrew Israelites. Many sacrifices was made for thousands of years for these records called the Bible to be preserved, man. Many, many men have lost their lives hoping that a man of God would come along and grab hold of these records and stand up and say, I will teach God's word. And you stand up and saw that Hebrew Academy, it almost brought me to tears. I can't understand what and you stand up and saw that Hebrew Academy, it almost brought me to tears. I can't understand what the hell you're doing.
You see this? This is blacks and Hispanics. Blacks and Hispanics don't like each other. Are you serious? Blacks and Hispanics can't stand each other. They hate each other. Blacks hate blacks. Light-skinned blacks hate dark-skinned blacks. Dark-skinned blacks hate light-skinned blacks. Hispanics hate Hispanics. Not in here. Ain't that crazy? That's amazing. Not in here. It's no problem.
Class of 2022, men that have dedicated their lives to the truth. Congratulations, you are official priests of the ISUPK.
Now, they'll see this video. People will see this video and be like, damn, that's deep. That's crazy. Yeah. It's another one that's going to happen next year. boy. We had one, what, 2016?
Got
Yeah. There's going to be another one. There was a one, wasn't there a video like this last year?
Yeah.
And then there's another one? So we keep having Hebrew Academy classes? Ooh, we. I'm good. I'm good. You want to know where Moses is? You want to know where Moses is? Tell him, nigga, watch this damn video. This is where Moses is right there. Moses is in here. Moses is right there. You want to find Paul, Jeremiah? Who you looking for? They right here. What you looking for? You want something tangible? You want something that you can say, I can rely on it, I can see it? It's right here, damn it. You ain't gotta go nowhere. It's the ISUPK. You good. All right, Salakia. Drop down to verse 25.
God. John chapter 4, verse 25. The woman said unto him, I know that the Messiah cometh, which is called Mashiach. When he is come, he will tell us all things.
Check this out. Go ahead.
Yahushua said unto her, I that speak unto thee am he.
That's right. That's right. Yahushua didn't go, well, you know what? Tell your father he did a good job with you. Because we are the Christ. We all God's children. We all got a little bit of the truth. Nope. He didn't say that. He said, this is the truth right here. I got it. I'm the Christ. Look no further. It's right here. What you want? So Salakia. So when you battling, push it back on them. That's it. And it's important, but also act like it's nothing new to you or nothing new to us, because we do this all the time, which will let them know you're not that important. You're not. What you believe in is not that important. You finally met somebody that doesn't care. I'm not going to sit here and talk to you all damn day long because you just want to talk. All right? Go ahead. You was about to say something.
Kanye, it's like that was exactly the status. Like,
Thank you.
I got rolled.
Exactly.
And they was just pushing, oh, people don't want to believe in science. They want to get in science. I'll show you science throughout the scriptures.
Yeah. He don't believe in science. Or whoever said that doesn't believe in science. Ask him if he celebrated Easter. You know what I'm saying? Easter teaches that a rabbit lays eggs. That's not scientific. You believe in Santa Claus. You believe that this man made it all across the planet. I remember the news start doing something. Remember the news start doing that? They used to have a Santa Claus tracker.
Oh, God.
Santa Claus is in New Zealand now. Santa Claus is in Nairobi. Look, now Santa Claus is in Italy. You sit up and you watch the news, watch that channel every night, all night long. Who the hell believes in this stuff? Well, we know that it's fake. So why the hell you got it on TV?
That is the question.
All right. All right. Any more to that? No, that's the Wab. Yeah. The Wab.
There was another question.
Go ahead, please.
I was wondering if you could provide a breakdown on Psalms chapter 137, verse 9.
137 verse 9. Okay. Right. That's good, eh? You got it, Doggone?
Psalm 137, verse 9.
Okay, let's everybody grab it.
They hate this one. Psalms 137, verse 9.
Go up. Go to verse 7.
Psalms chapter 137, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, O Lord,
Okay.
the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem.
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. Okay. Basically, what is that? What is he doing right now? What's David doing? Go ahead, sis, because the sis was the sister.
He's specifying which nation he's referring to.
That's correct. But what is he doing first? Like, what is he doing right now? What do we do on the Sabbath before we do the breakdown in the scripture?
Prayers.
Right. He's praying to the Most High. Okay. Psalms are like songs, which are prayers. Okay. Like when we do our prayers, those are psalms. Those are songs. All right. It's in that same spirit. You get what I'm saying? Amado, Shabbat Shemayim, like, and everybody repeating it. It's like a song. It's a beautiful song. Okay. All right. And we're asking the Most High here to remember the children of Edom. What does that mean? A specific nation. But what is he saying? Why do we want the Most High to remember Edom? Who is Edom? Who are the Edomites? Who's Esau, sis? That's right. Okay. So why is it that we're praying, he's praying for the Most High to remember Edom? How long have we been in captivity? I love the way the Northern tribe say it. Christopher Columbus. How do they say his name? Isn't it Cristobal or Cristipono?
Cristobal Colon.
Yeah, Colon. Right? Was he peaceful? Was he nice to Simeon? Was he kind? What did he do? What did Christopher Columbus do?
The only way to take over somebody else's land is through violence. So
right.
There was nothing nice about it.
Right. Nothing nice at all. That was in 1492. This is 500 years ago. So if we've been oppressed for 500 years, eventually, what do? We're going to forget. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, maybe the Most High forgot too. We forgot. We forgot. Maybe the Most High forgot. So we pray in the ISUPK, just like David prayed here in Psalms, remember Edom in the day of Jerusalem. Go ahead.
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, raise it.
What does raise it mean? What does raise it mean? Anybody? It's a tough one. What does raise it mean? Might not be on here. Oh, it is. Okay. Raise means to completely destroy a building, town, or other site. A village. Raise it to the ground, meaning burn it to the ground. Destroy it to a ground. Okay. In that day, Jerusalem, who said, raise it, meaning destroy Jerusalem. Destroy blacks and Hispanics. Don't they still have that same spirit? A cop will murder a brother on camera, and they'll say, all lives matter, though. The guy was scared for his life. We can't worry about that neighborhood. They're destroying it themselves with drugs. They're the ones that put the drugs here. They're shooting each other up. They're the ones who put gangs and guns here. They want this place to be, they want us to destroy ourselves. They like it. They love it. Raise it. Let that burn down. Let it be destroyed. Donald Trump was in Puerto Rico throwing paper towels like, yeah, these people was dying in a hurricane, yeah. And he come back to America. You know what he said? I was down there in Puerto Rico. Those people don't even help themselves. They need to stop asking America for help. Y'all sat there and said, this idiot just said Puerto Rico needs to stop asking America for help. Do I need a passport to go to Puerto Rico? It's a Commonwealth of America. George Bush, Hurricane Katrina. Those people down there, what are they doing? We're going to come. We're going to help them later on. Just wait. Be patient down there. Be patient down there in New Orleans. God bless you. We're coming. We're on the way. They love to see us destroyed. That's what this is saying. Remember them because they want us destroyed. They love to see us destroyed. Keep going.
Even to the foundation thereof.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 8. O daughter of Babylon.
What?
O daughter of Babylon.
Or what?
O daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, there is nothing more prophetic than the Bible. How can you say the Bible is not real? What's the symbol of America for immigrants or migrants? When Ukraine comes over on the plane, when all the Ukrainian refugees come over, the Afghan refugees just came over and they still coming over. When they come on over on the plane, what's the first big thing that they see? Yes.
The eagle.
No. They're gonna fly into JFK. They're gonna fly into LaGuardia. Go ahead, sis.
I was gonna say the flag or the Statue of Liberty.
They see the Statue of Liberty. This is the symbol of what everybody's supposed to see when they come into the Americas. It's the Statue of Liberty. This is Ellis Island, which is off New York City, New York. Okay, this is what you're supposed to see. All right. When you fly into JFK, I think it's JFK. You're in JFK and you look out because you know how they got the windows up to show this, park that where you're gonna take off. You look out and you can see the Statue of Liberty. It's gonna be the first thing that they see. They're gonna see the Statue of Liberty. What's the Statue of Liberty? The daughter of Babylon. America is the daughter of Babylon. The daughter of Babylon. And what we're doing in the prayer, it's like a prosecutor. Once again, like a lawyer. We talking to the judge. Right? We want justice. So remember Edom in that day, wanting to destroy, raise it, destroy Jerusalem. Even to the foundation, they want to cut us off from not being a nation anymore. They want to strip us of our identity, take away our culture, no language. They want us to follow them. They hate when we be ourselves, when we follow you, the Most High. That's what he's praying because he's arguing his case, his point. That's what the scripture is all about. So when it gets to verse 9, eventually, that's why I went up a little bit so that you can see how the argument builds, how the prayer builds to a point. Keep going on.
O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed.
What?
Who art to be destroyed.
What?
Who art to be destroyed.
Yeah, man. So man, you said something the other day. I was like, damn, I didn't really think of it like that. I know, I kept thinking like, yeah, Russia's going to invade America. You just said the Ukrainians is over here. We taking in they war criminals. I was like, damn, that was deep. Half of them going to be spies for Russia. The other half is they war criminals. Russia's going to come to America. What do Americans think? Tell me, what do you think Americans think? Go ahead.
They safe. They untouchable. And nobody's going to come up against.
It will never happen. The Arab at the corner store said to me the other day, the Arab, the Palestinian, the Yemeni, Armenian, I don't know how to say it. He from Yemen. The Palestinian, you know what he said the other day? I said, yo, Putin, for real, man. Thank you. He said, but you know what? America's got nukes. I turned around, I said, what? Ain't you alhamdulillah? Don't you pray for the bombing and everything? He's Americanized. He's a Christian. He done embraced it. Ain't nothing going to happen to America. That's what Americans think. Specifically Edomites. Putin ain't coming over here. He wouldn't even dare think of it. You heard Biden say that? Biden said, Putin wouldn't even dare. He better not. Remember 2-3 days before he invaded Ukraine? What did Biden say? He better not do it. Like he was a principal or something. You better not do it. You better not. You better not. What did Putin do? He invaded Ukraine.
Oh.
Now Biden's saying, well, he wouldn't come to America. They better not. Didn't the Japanese tear up Pearl Harbor in Hawaii? They tore it up. You know why they tore it up? What was they doing in Pearl Harbor at the time when the Japanese came? They were sleeping, drunk, having sex with each other, just partying. They didn't care. You know why? Because nobody's ever going to do anything to America. Who ought to be destroyed. America thinks that they're going to get away with their crimes. They must not believe in the Bible or believe in God. Hell, they must not believe in, what do people like to say, karma. They don't believe in nothing. They don't believe in nothing. They don't believe what you put out. What's the big thing now? Energy? You giving off that energy, and that energy gonna come back to you? They don't believe in the crystals, stones. Don't they say the crystals hold the energy?
The amethyst.
Thank you. I don't know. Yeah, there's so many damn stupid crystals. Amethyst rocks. And what it does is it hones in the energy and pushes out the negative energy. So you live in America. You think that America hasn't done bad energy to where it's not going to come back? That doesn't make any sense. That's impossible. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. It needs to be destroyed. All right? That's in the prayer. Go, keep going.
That rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Sis, what does that mean? Happy shall ye be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
This sounds like that they should be happy if we were to pay back with the same coin and not worse.
Give her a hand. Except the not worse part, right? Because y'all should be happy. What does America think they're, what does America say they are? Go ahead.
Civilized.
Civilized, right. Give me some other terms.
Saviors.
Saviors. The land of
The free.
the home of the
Brave.
right. You go into a courtroom, you go to a university, right? You go to some governing body, some office place, they always have Lady Justice with a blindfold on, holding back. They should be happy that justice is going to prevail. They should be happy for it, right? They swear up and down. A brother runs from a cop. The cop shoots him. You know what Edomite say?
He shouldn't have run.
He did what?
He shouldn't have run.
He what?
He shouldn't have run.
Shouldn't have been running. What's he running for? What, he committed a crime? Why is he running? Must have did something bad. Why is he getting mad at the cop? Just answer his question. I seen the tape. So when Yahushua comes back with the angels, we're going to see Edomites running in the street. Terrors is going to happen. Plague's going to happen. And we're going to see Edomites running in the street. I'm not saying this right, but I think it was 2017, and it was just like a flood of brothers just being murdered, sisters being murdered on camera. There was a video of a crowd of students coming from Corcoran. You know how there's a hill from Corcoran that you go down the hill, right, to the valley, right? This old Edomite, this old stinking old man. Every day after school, he stands in his robe outside on his front porch. In his robe at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And he's watching all these high school students. And he just yells every day, "Get off my lawn! Don't stand on my lawn!" One day, I'm not saying this right, one day, some sisters, a group of sisters was like, "Why are you yelling at us? Go inside." It was on camera. "Go in the house. You naked. You in a robe. Go in the house. Shut up. Mind your business." What? So he gets off, he tough. He's a white man. He's white privilege. Nothing can happen to him. She socks the hell out of him. Bah! Right on camera. His ass starts tumbling down the hill. What is it, Glenwood? He's rolling down Glenwood. I go into my slavery, right? I'm in the break room with Jake and Edomites. It's on the news. The news is flashing it. Keep flashing it. Keep flashing it. I'm gonna say his name. You know him. Chris Leonard.
Yeah.
Right? He turns and looks at me. Because I'm ISUPK. I'm revolutionary, militant, yeah. He turns and looks at me, he goes, "Yo, man, that ain't right. That ain't right, man. She need to get locked up." I said, ho. So, because all the Edomites is looking, right? I said, "Hey, hold on, everybody. Calm down. How about first we review the cameras?" Right? How come when the black man gets shot, we gotta review the cameras? I said, hold on. There's a 7-Eleven down the street, Wilson Farms. Let's check those cameras and see if that old man, if he stole some cigarettes. I guarantee he stole some cigarettes from that store. Right? This is what the Bible is saying about rewarding them. We're going to cheer on what happens to them because they deserve it. It's justice. Remember General Muhammad showed that? Oh, man. I can't remember. It slipped my mind. Damn. The video of the news reporter talking to the Ukrainian woman whose parents was murdered and her brother was murdered on Easter. And I said, well, what do you pray for on Easter? What did she say she prayed for? You remember that? Oh, man. Woo. What class was it? Was it Thursday night class? Salakia for your patience. It's kind of going to help the sister out a little bit with that question. That's a great question. It's a powerful scripture. I'm going to get this. It's Salakia. Is it this one? The water for y'all patience. I'm going to grab it quick. Let me just double check. Because they blew the video up. They made it one screen.
No, this is
Okay, this is the Disney one. Okay, the water. The water. Let me just check here. Is it this one? Yes. Maybe it's this one. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, right?
There's one little bit further back.
I think it was towards the end of the class more so. Let me just try it right here. Yep, there we go. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. The water for y'all patience. Let y'all see it here.
In the Ukraine. And even in the middle of war, they celebrated Easter Sunday. And we're going to play their celebration of Easter Sunday right now. Okay? Go ahead, you guys.
Because we as black people, when I say black, I mean all 12 tribes. We as black people, we don't know what justice is.
The taste of war. Daria told us her elderly parents were shot dead in the streets.
Pause it for a second. Make sure the camera can see this thing. Oh, they can see it all. They can see it on solid. Go ahead.
They destroyed our homes and ask, as the survivors of his war in Ukraine celebrate the same holy day, but without the family members his troops slaughtered. This has the taste of war. Daria told us her elderly parents were shot dead in the streets. They destroyed our house and then they killed all my parents by shooting. What's your prayer?
Stop. Pause it. Pause it. I want to make sure everyone heard what she said. They stormed in her home and they killed her mother and her father and her brother and her sister. And now she's celebrating Easter. And the news reporter is going to ask her a question. He's going to ask her, what is your prayer this Easter? You've heard that term before, right? Most people say, I pray for peace on earth. I pray that this fighting could just be brought to an end. What did Rodney King say? Why can't we all just get along? Why can't there be peace on earth? Those are the kind of prayers that many of us are used to hearing because we grew up black Christians. To the sister's question, why is the Christian church bad for black people? Well, I'm going to play you what white people do when they're Christians, what their prayers are for. Play it now. Rewind a little taste and then play it. No problem.
Wonderful, truth is wonderful, but it's a different reality in Russia, where state TV broadcasts live pictures of President.
Yo, Putin is celebrating Easter in Russia. What did it say? It didn't say devil. That paper that I brought down, the newspaper that I brought down to Harlem when we did that one speaking. It didn't say devil, but it said something crazy, right? It said like he's the wickedest or something.
God.
He's just so bad and wow, he's the devil. He's celebrating Easter.
Can't be that bad.
You celebrated Easter. The Ukrainians celebrating Easter. Everybody celebrated Easter. But the devil on earth, Vladimir Putin, he celebrates Easter too. This is why this prayer is different. When you read the Bible, the prayers in the Bible are destroy the daughter of Babylon. It's just to give them what they gave us. They should be happy to receive it. That's what the Bible's prayers are. But we praying for Easter, and we all celebrate Easter together.
Included at an Easter Orthodox Mass, as the survivors of his war in Ukraine celebrate the same holy day, but without the family members his troops slaughtered. This has the taste of war. Daria told us her elderly parents were shot dead in the streets. They destroyed our house and then they killed all my parents by shooting. What's your prayer for this Easter? I want that the war will be finished, and I want that Putin will be died, and I want that all Russian occupants will be died also.
Stop.
And
She's a Christian.
You were a Christian. What was her prayer for Easter? Did you hear what she said?
I heard her the first time.
Oh boy. Anyone hear what she said? How about you? Any one of you sisters hear her? Sister on the end.
She said, I want the troops to die. She wanted
not the troops. She said for the Russian residents to die.
Dang.
And she said, and I pray that Putin dies. Now, we both grew up Christian, her and I. What's the difference between our Christianity and hers? We're both Christian. My mother was Christian. My father, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my great-great-grandmother, my grandfather. You got it. How about it? They were all Christian. But what Christianity was I in? Because I wasn't in that one. Do you understand? Why is Christianity bad for black people? Because you're not even really a Christian. She's a Christian. They kill her mother and father. What's your prayer for Easter? I pray that the war will end and the Russian inhabitants die and Putin dies. Hallelujah. That's her prayer. Why is your prayer, I wish I would what? Get a
Go back to the precept part.
Psalms chapter 137, verse 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
Right, so we went over that, right? Okay, daughter of Babylon, that's America. Okay, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Now this is the sister's question. I was just getting the backdrop. This was just the backdrop to take us right to verse 9. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Psalms chapter 137, verse 9. Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes the little ones against the stones.
Okay. What is that? Because you have a question about it, sis. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth the little ones against the stones. What does that sound like?
The killing of innocent babies.
Okay, all right. Now, you said innocent babies, right? Okay. Nat Turner, okay, he was a slave in Virginia, and he saw his family be separated. He saw his brothers and sisters be lynched, beaten, and raped. He saw these murders like on a daily occurrence. Nat Turner led a slave revolt. He read the Bible and he saw that we are the children of Israel. Nat Turner, right? And he said, we got to get out of this oppression. We have to fight back our slave master. And he rallied up brothers and sisters all around him, and he started to have a following. And he would go in barns or in the woods, right? And he would teach these brothers and sisters the Bible. And that we have to have a war spirit. We have to have a spirit like God. All right. Now, I'm not saying what his revolt was right, okay, because it has to be called in a certain way. However, he led a slave revolt. And at night, they went to different plantations, to the plantations of men who enslaved us, men who raped us, or our women, our children, who murdered us, who separated our families. They went to these plantation homes. They went into the homes and they murdered the plantation owner. They murdered him and his wife in the bed. And they set fire to burn down the house. After they set fire on the house, they come out of the house. This is just one of the houses. They did it a number of plantations. One of the houses they came out of. And the people that was burnt had set the fire and ran up to Nat Turner, you know, wanting the next order. And they hear a baby cry. And that Turner says, we're not done. They have to go in there. And they went inside back to the house and killed the baby. Because that baby, you know what that baby's going to do when he grows up? What's the other precept? Got parallels with this? Isaiah 14, verse 21, is it? We're going to hold this. We get Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. I think that's it, right? That one. They shall not rise. I think it's Isaiah 14 and 21.
Verse 22. But
Hold on one second. Let me grab it and everybody else. Salakia. Get verse 21.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children.
What happened, sis? Okay. In the Dominican Republic, are there places where it's extreme poverty? Like extreme poverty, right? The people that live there in the poverty, did they do it? Do they want to be poor? No, they didn't do it. Who put them in that condition? Go ahead.
So in their particular case, there are a lot of sections where the individuals that have less have been segregated to, and there are actual walls built around it. And right across that wall are the ones that have. So it's basically the haves and the have-not.
Okay, all right. A child that's born into the poverty and on the side of the have-nots, did that child do anything to be a child of have-nots? Could it be the parents? The parents are in that condition, right? Go ahead.
Salaki, if I could, it just goes back.
You don't have to say Salaki or raise your hand because we just go ahead. It goes back to.
It just goes back to so many other generations, and it continues a cycle. It keeps you in that position, and a lot of people can't seem to get out. And then it becomes the norm to where we're comfortable here.
Right.
My parents were here. I'm going to stay here. I
Right.
don't want anything else outside.
So you live in the condition because your parents lived in that condition. That's Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? We live in a condition just because our parents lived in such a condition. And it becomes the norm. It becomes common. We just become that of what we live. Think of white people. They have a privilege just because they were born to parents who have a privilege. They were born to Christopher Columbus's people. They were born to the Spaniards, to the French, to the British. They're just born that. So they have a condition that is the other side of the wall of the haves, right? They don't want to give up their haves. And the children of them, and the children will tell us, because we're both children from both sides of the wall, the children will say, I didn't do it. I didn't build this wall. Right? Donald Trump's son is going to say that. Donald Trump's son is going to say, I didn't build the wall. I don't care about the wall. That wasn't me. That was my father. That was my forefathers that built that wall. But everybody that says that, that's on the side of the haves, they really don't want that wall to come down. And they are going to have children that are going to fight to keep that wall up. those children have to be stopped. In order for the people of the have-nots to receive justice, because we didn't do it. We born into poverty. We didn't do it. I wasn't born to a doctor or a lawyer. I wasn't born to the rich. I was born in poverty. Okay? And some of the decisions that my parents made, I have to deal with. I have to live with. Same thing with me. My children are going to have to deal with and live with based off of the decisions that I make. Now, the haves, they get to have what they want and have because of the decisions in which their forefathers made. So this is just the justice. All it is the justice. Because the Most High sees that these people were put in this condition because the other people want to keep it. And they want those haves. Even though they're the children of those people, the children of those people reap the benefits of our poverty, of our murder, of our death. So the Bible wants justice. Okay, so read verse 21 again.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise.
That you do not what?
That they do not rise.
That they do not what?
Rise.
You hear that, sis? That they do not rise. What does rise mean?
So in this case, I would say that they perish and that their race or that oppression, subsides.
Okay. All right. So rise means that they'll grow and they'll take the place, right? So it says that they do not rise. Keep going.
Nor possess the land.
Nor possess the land. Because all they're going to do is be just like their fathers and be worse than their fathers. Because they're going to grow and rise and just oppress us just like their fathers oppressed us. So they have to be stopped. Keep going.
Nor fill the faces of the world with cities.
What does that mean? Nor fill the face of the world with cities. What do Edom? Go ahead.
That they don't colonize or create a big presence in key locations or key cities.
Not just key.
Major.
Not just major. You're right. You said colonize. That's it. Colonize. What was the term about the British in the 1700s? The sun never sets on the British Empire. What does that mean? The sun never sets on the British Empire. You know what that meant? The British Empire was everywhere. Because if the sun sets over here, and when it goes down over here, it's raising on the other side of the planet. China is the daylight right now in Asia. Right? Okay? Meaning they want the world. This is the difference, like General Mahaim was bringing out. We look at it like, oh, they innocent. And they just humans too. They don't look at it like that. They don't. What was his name against that one? I always bring him up. Rick something. He married to a Palestinian woman.
Oh, Ricky Brown?
Yeah, Ricky Brown. Ricky Brown. I shouldn't forget that name. Ricky Brown. I said, brother, we need to get these corner stores. Shouldn't the corner stores be... The West Side ain't nothing but blacks and Hispanics. Shouldn't it be blacks and Hispanics that own all the West Side stores? Shouldn't we have the corner stores? I said, brother, Ricky Brown, what's wrong, man? We should own these stores. That doesn't make any sense. You go to any community on the planet, the people that live in that community own the businesses in that community. Not us. He said, damn, brother, what's wrong with you? What you got against those people? They just want to come over and take care of their family. Damn, Ricky Brown. So niggas just don't care about their family then. Nobody cares about our family. I have to compete. I have to fight. In order to get a corner store, we're going to have to fight the Asians, the Arabs, the Edomite, the white man. We're going to have to fight them. We're going to have to compete. Right? You feel what I'm saying? ISUPK. Let's say we just all take Captain Tazariak's oils and we all start selling his oils. We're going to have to compete. Right or wrong? We can't go, all right, I'll let you sell the oils today, brother. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, son, I can't feed you today because I let the brother sell the oils. You go out there tomorrow, what's that brother going to be doing? That brother that you love so much, Habibi, he going to sell oils again on that corner. McDonald's don't talk to Burger King nice. They don't. They hate each other. That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with McDonald's and Burger King hating each other. Go to a major city, like you said. Go to a major city. McDonald's sets up their business across the street from Burger King. You go to Western Lights. McDonald's making the money. Burger King, nobody ever in their drive-through. Does McDonald's go, you know what? We shouldn't do that to Burger King. Hey, turn the grill off. Stop the fries. Turn the milkshake machine off. The brother in the back go, you want me to turn the ice cream machine? No, that's already down. But you get what I'm saying? They ain't saying that. They want to sell them damn burgers. They gonna have the light shining. Go to Western Lights. Drive to West by Western Lights tonight. You're gonna see McDonald's, the lights is all on, it's shiny. Look across the street at Burger King. It's dim. You know why? Because they ain't selling no burgers. They not selling the fries. McDonald's is. We have to compete. And you know what we have to start doing? We have to compete for our children. Because their children are going to go against our children. And they already have a foot up. Right or wrong? Their children are already in the stock market. Their children are already in the business world. Their children are already the politicians. Donald Trump's sons don't know nothing about politics. His daughter and children don't know nothing. But when he became the president, oh, they was part of the cabinet. We got to fight just to be the chief of police or the mayor. The common council, we battling for the... These people are above. They are a step ahead. They 20 steps ahead. It's about competition. And there's a motto in the ISUPK. Life is about war. Everything is about war. So this is a strategy of the Most High. We have to cut their children off. Because what's going to happen if we let their children live? Ain't that a Disney cartoon all the time? Don't the bad check? Don't they go, all right, leave the bad. Conan. I don't know if you ever seen Conan. They came through there. James Earl Jones, he was half snake, half man. He came through the village, burnt down Conan's village. Saw Conan playing in the snow. He said, come, give me that little boy. Didn't Thanos do it? Thanos did it, right? Yeah. Didn't he take on, give me that little girl. I'm going to keep you as my own, little girl. She grows up to seek vengeance. She wants Thanos dead because Thanos killed not only her family, but her entire nation. Burnt it down and destroyed it. Thanos was stupid because he raised her. She going to grow up. Conan was the same story. Conan grew up, became mighty and powerful, swinging a sword. You know what Conan did when he became a grown man? After this man took him in and was feeding him, Conan became a grown man, went up there and chopped off the snake man's head and kicked it down the temple stairs. We can't let them grow. Okay. Now we do this now in a spiritual sense. We tell our children that they're better and that those people are a wicked people. We don't get, we're not saying get a sword and chop them off. That's not what we're doing right now. That's not now. That's not the order. That's going to happen. Yeah. It's going to happen. Where happy shall he be. Take the little ones and dash them against the stone. Because we're going to get orders. We'll get orders from Yahweh Shai Mashiach. It's smash them against the stone. You got to do it. Because they're going to grow up. And they're going to fight back against us. That's what these scriptures are talking about. Because they won't just say, a Edomite, a white man is not going to say, you know what? Okay. I'll just stay in Syracuse. We'll have all the Edomites live in Syracuse. We won't leave Syracuse. Picture that. Y'all can have all other cities. Syracuse will be only for us. We promise. Is that going to happen? Has that ever happened? You see that flag right there? You see that flag right there, the purple flag? That's the Haudenosaunee.
Okay.
That's a treaty. That symbol is the 5 nations, right? But it's also a treaty. That's on the Wampus Belt, which they gave George Washington. George Washington was supposed to leave them alone. Did George Washington leave them alone? You can't keep no treaty. The white man keeps a treaty. He keeps a promise. He does righteous. He can't help it. It's impossible. So go back to the precept.
Psalms 137?
Yeah, Psalms 137.
Psalms 137.
Verse 9.
Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones.
It's just war. They just have to be stopped. You have to be stopped. And it just has to be done to the point to where they shall not rise anymore. Not only is it justice, but it's a war tactic. Okay? All right? We have a team of excellence, of great thinkers. We want our children to be great thinkers, our team to be better than their team. So we strive and we make them better and greater. That's the objective. And that's the ISUPK. It's just a war tactic so that we can make sure that our people live on. All right? Let me just say this one more time. Just one time too, in the breakdown of this. Remember the garden. Remember we talked about the garden? Okay. A garden is set up. You have to separate the vegetation. Because the vegetation, even a plant, if you put 2 different species of plant in the same pot, one is going to curl around the other to try to choke it out and push it down. Its roots will grow on top of the other plant so that it can get all of the minerals out of the soil, so that it can get the sunlight, it can absorb the water. Plants will fight. Everything has that in them. And that's not wrong. That's how the Most High made us. So who's going to get what the Most High blesses them to have? All right? So we have to go out and do what the Most High commands us to do. Okay? And with that, pass the class over to priest and officer by Wonka Ball. All right? Give him a hand.
ISUPK Security Announcement. We're at ISUPK Star at 1 West, 125th Street, under the leadership of Commander Johnny Holland, with a new brother and sister. A new brother and sister coming to school. They're off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is the commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10 means 10th in Hebrew. My ISUPK, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives to you, gives to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offer for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation. We're currently in the feast of first fruits. All right. Check your bulletin board at the back. If anyone wants to be a trooper in school, start wearing our black boots, shirt, headband, and scarf. With that,
Hold on 1 second. Cookout. Let them know the cookout, right?
oh, God.
The cookout's coming up. Chicago.
Chicago Fire Weekend. July 21st to 24th.
That's correct.
July 21st to 24th. So make sure y'all make arrangement. That's gonna be Chicago. All right. With that, Men of Israel, Imagine. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatha.
There's a Matai. Saul. One great sisters and sisters. Men of Israel, Imagine. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Barak.
Yahweh Shema Alafah Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Shamar Lafam Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yes, Matai. Class dismissed.
And Salaki, sis on the YouTube. I see you right here. Anisha Jones. Thank the water for answering those questions. All right, shalom. Oh, that's trash. The water. Where's Brittany Griner? They say she completely vanished.
Slakia, I wanted to show you what I was referring to.
Okay. In Dominican Republic?
So that's a small snippet of how bad some of
Oh, yeah.
the towns are.
Wow.
And oftentimes they'll be right next to a development or a gated community.
Right. And that's polluted water right there.
Yeah. They oftentimes live on dams. They build right on the edges of those dams.
Mhm.
And when the dam open or when it's season where there's a lot of rainfall,
Right, right,
it takes their houses.
right, right. Wow.
Yeah.
And it probably the symbolism, like you said, they probably have a wall, and up top of the hill, you got all the mansions.
And at the bottom, you got the ones at the bottom.
Right. And the water comes down. Let me type that in. What is it? Barrios?
Barrios pobres, Barrios.
Mm-hmm.
Pobres, meaning poor, Pobres. DE, Dominican Republic.
República Dominicana.
Yeah. República Dominicana.
República.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm putting one of these pictures up instead. Okay. Look at this.
There you go. In the back, we got the nice high rises, and then in the bottom, we got the poor houses.
Right. Huh?
And then you could imagine how the vandalism is around those parts.
Right. Because people are poor.
Mm-hmm. They got a
Brothers
fence,
and sisters are starving.
Somebody's still asleep. There's one particular town that I visited when I was over there.
That one picture, I can't find it.
The one I showed?
I should have looked at that one picture. Yeah, that you showed me first. There's a little boy standing in the doorway. And you can see the sewage water, you know, form a little river between the shanty houses. So if you can't find it, I'll just use some other ones. What I should type in to get that one?
It was a little bit towards the... I can actually share it with you. Let's do that.
Here it is. I got it. What science first? The water.
All
right. That's crazy.